Good morning, Mother. Happy Thursday. This is what we call Friday Eve or Friday Eve. Hey, Mother. You get your package tomorrow. I cannot wait. This way you can drink your coffee out your coffee mugs. Did you check BJ's to see if they had the fish? Mother? Do they have it? I would imagine you have to pick you said yes, they have it. So you didn't call me back for my BJ's card. Hey, Rondera Waters. Good morning. Get your coffee. Listen, I can't be up this early trying to look like something without some coffee. I want to say, guys, good morning, Mimi. I want to say, guys, I really appreciate you joining Coffee with Friends because 8 o'clock in the morning, I know it's hard. Okay? I got to get up and put a bra on, wash myself, wash my face, figure out if I'm going to cover my hair or comb my hair. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So today's topic, guys, while people are joining, what is the attribute that you love about yourself? And then the attribute that you dislike or hate about yourself. And this is going to tie into yesterday's conversation a little bit. So, guys, anything excited? Oh, my God, my cousin just posted. I don't know if she's going to join my live, but she's an airline stewardess. And she posted pictures from the airport. Airport, people traveling, no mask on, no nothing. She said there was these 3 girls. She took a picture of them. Hey, good morning, Cena. Good morning. Get your coffee. She took a picture of the 3 girls going to Mexico. And she said they were talking about, we can't wait to get to Mexico and have fun without these masks. Well, this is why I'm scared to death to travel through the airport. Okay? Because even if you want to go someplace, right? And even if you pick a place where the numbers are good, who the freak want to travel through the airport? Taking off your shoes, touching all them bins, putting your laptop or your iPad in a separate bin, doing all that nonsense. You know you're going to get something. It's too much. Hey, Tebow. Hey, Timothy. It was funny because, Tebow, we were laughing about that name. I don't know. My husband and I was watching some shit on TV. And he said, imagine if that man's name, as a grown-ass man's name, was Timmy. And I was like, damn, I know a Timothy. He was like, imagine I'm calling this big grown-ass man, Timmy, come here, Timmy, Timmy. And Tebow, I thought about you. Do they call you Timmy, Tebow? I'm just asking. Hey, Marcus, good morning. Because, I know you got the name Tebow, but, your name is Timothy. So I just want to know if they called you Timmy at some point. Because he said that would be fucked up. I know, Cena, they need to shut down travel into New York. New York is good and New Jersey is good. We're only, our numbers are so low that they don't even report on them, even though they're going up a little bit. New Jersey had 200 and something new cases. That's low. I mean, we're talking Florida has thousands. Georgia has thousands. Like, what the hell is going on? Well, they opened too soon. That's what the hell is going on. Hey, Theo, good morning. So now we're all stuck. Get your coffee, Theo. I hope it's in that coffee mug. Yeah, so now we stuck. Can't travel nowhere because people are hard-headed. See, they call me Timmy, Tebow, Grip, and Tim Tim. Ah, look at the Tim Tim. I laughed my ass off because my husband was going in with them jokes on the Timmy name. I was like, ooh, I'm going to tell Tebow when I see him or when I talk to him. Yeah, Cena. Yeah, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. That's because we locked down and we stayed down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's crazy. I do know a couple of people within the last week or so that have reported that either a family member has tested positive, their kids tested positive. So, people are still getting it, but, it's going to always be here like the flu. We just got to hope that they get the shit under control. All right. Theo said, I use my mug every day for my tea. Perfect. Okay. I had to think about the tea drinkers. Hey, good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning. Get your tea, guys, or your coffee. Well, this is coffee with friends, but some of you guys drink tea, and I'm not mad at that. But I was saying earlier that I thank you guys, honestly. I really, really do thank you for getting up and joining Coffee with Friends. Because I know this is early. Some people get up and go to work. A lot of people are working from home, but still, this is early. And I know what it takes for me to get up and do Coffee with Friends, right? I got to get up. I got to get dressed. I got to figure out how to look presentable on the camera, right? And so I can only imagine what it's like for you guys that get up and actually call. I mean, listen, if I was calling into Coffee with Friends right now, I would be laying in the bed stretched out listening to the conversation, right? But I got to get up and get dressed. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I know it's early. Timothy said, these jokers down here keep catching it because they don't want to keep themselves in the house. This is what I'm saying. I really am housebound. Like, I really need to change of venue. Like, I feel like I'm losing my mind. In the beginning of the virus, I know this is not the topic today, but in the beginning, I suffered a lot of anxiety, right? A lot. I couldn't calm myself down. Then I got to the point where I was able to manage my anxieties through this coronavirus. Now I'm at the point where I need a change of venue. I'm sick of looking at this house. I've been in this house 5 months. I mean, besides going to the store or whatever, but this is crazy. Okay, Cena said, that's me laying in the bed until 8:30. Yeah, I don't blame you. I know it's hard to get up, so I really do appreciate you guys. Still got my bonnet on. Listen, one day I should pop on here and do Coffee with Friends looking like how I look like when I wake up in the morning, because this shit is a lot of work. But today's topic is, what is the one attribute that you love about yourself, right? And what is the attribute that you dislike or hate about yourself? And this conversation can lead into the topic we talked about yesterday, right? Yesterday's conversation was, what's the hardest thing to say? I love you, I need help, I apologize. This conversation is also a self-reflection conversation. Things that we need to think about when we're self-reflecting. Okay, so in this case, the question is, what do you like about yourself and what do you dislike about yourself? Oh, wait, let me read what Tim said. It'd be like 100 to 200 people at the parks outside hookah bars. I'm at the point now, I'm like, either we going to catch it or we not. True. Good morning, Shame. So, what are the attributes you like about yourself, and what is the attribute that you dislike or hate about yourself? I'm gonna go first, and I put it in the topic description what my answer was. And I love my strength, right? I've come through some things. A lot of us have come through some things, and we've got stories to tell. And sometimes I look back on my life and I say to myself, God, I don't know how I made it, right? I mean, I've gone through some things that when I look back on them now, as an adult, I would be terrified to have to go through those things again. But I guess because I was young, my fears were different. I don't know. But through those fears, I gained this strength that I have to survive a lot of things, right? So I love that about me. Like, I know how to survive. I'm going to survive, okay? So I love that about me. What I don't like about me is my strength, right? Now, that might sound weird and everything, but because I have been relying on myself so long, and I do for myself so long, I always feel like I can do everything. I can manage everything. I got everything under control. I don't need anything or anybody to help me navigate what I'm trying to get, right? And so that is an attribute that I dislike about myself, because that leads back into me never asking for help. And that was a part of the conversation we talked about yesterday, right? Because I rely so much on my strength, right? And my ability to get things accomplished, right? And my fears of being rejected if I reach out and ask someone for help, or the fear of someone believing that I'm unable to handle a situation on my own, right? Now, it's a bad thing, because I wind up finding myself overwhelmed, okay, because I have a lot of shit that I got to do, okay, and I find myself being overwhelmed, and then I ask myself, why do I always have to be the strong one? But whose fault is it? It's self-reflection. I need to work on myself. And again, that takes us back to the conversation we had yesterday, because my strength is my downfall sometimes because I don't ask for help. So that's an attribute I don't like about myself, but it's the attribute that I also love about myself, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, y'all? So let's chat. That's the attribute I love and dislike about myself. And these are the things that we have to self-reflect on when we enter into new friendships and new relationships. Hey, Sabrina, good morning. Get your coffee or your tea, whatever it is you're drinking. You know, these are the things that we have to know about ourselves before we connect with other relationships with other people, right? And even if we don't know this about ourselves, hopefully at some point we learn it about ourselves. Sometimes we got to ask ourselves questions about ourselves, right? Because we're so busy looking outside at the next person and calling out their downfalls that we don't even see ours, right? So sometimes you got to say, hey, what's fucked up about me? Or what is it I love about myself? And what is it I dislike about myself? Right? So, hey, Clive, long time no see. Good morning. We're talking about what is it that you love about yourself, an attribute, and what is the attribute that you dislike about yourself. I gave an example. I went first. I said strength is my thing that I love about myself, and strength is also the thing that I dislike about myself. And I gave the reasons why. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to go here and see what you guys say about yourself, because self-reflection is necessary. It's needed. Okay, because we can't always look at the next person or the people outside our relationships and look at them and judge them and determine attributes we like or dislike about the next person without looking at the attributes you like or dislike about yourself. Okay? So let's talk about that. So Brandy said, I love about myself my genuinely good heart and kindness. I dislike about myself doubting or not believing I can do great things. I've gotten better with this, but it's been a journey. Interesting, Brandy. So when you say, good heart and kindness, let me tell you something about that good heart and kindness. Good heart and kindness is an attribute, a beautiful attribute to have, right? But it is one of those attributes that other people can take advantage and leave you empty. Okay? That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing. That's the downfall about a good heart and kindness, but it's a beautiful attribute to have. And then you said, I dislike myself, the doubting and the not believing I can do great things. So when you say you doubt yourself in believing you could do great things, where do you think that comes from? Now, Brandy, I know, my mental brain. I know you talked about you've had toxic relationships with, I think, your mom. And then I don't know if you also was in an abusive relationship. I'm trying to remember Coffee with Friends members' stories that they post on here. But do you think the attribute of doubting and not believing in yourself is something that came from the toxic relationships you've had in the past? Where do you think that comes from? We're here to heal, guys. Every topic, whether it's funny, serious, deep, it's healing in every topic. Okay? That's what Coffee with Friends is for. Okay? So Mimi said, I'd say I love how direct and outspoken I can be. That's a good quality. I know how to control it sometimes and when to be myself depending on the situation. Yes, you controlled it yesterday on my post by not commenting. Guys, I'm just taking a break in between this topic. Yesterday, I posted the Nick Cannon topic on my page, because we know Viacom fired him or whatever because he was talking about the Semites, the Seminites, or however you pronounce them, don't judge me, and the melanin in their skin, okay, and the sun and all that shit he was talking about. And he talked about, Jews and the whites being the original savages. So, people didn't like that. White people didn't like that, okay? I don't even think he said white people. I think he said less melanated people. It could mean anybody, right? But they fired him. I don't blame Viacom. Listen, every company has an employee handbook that we have to follow, right? They fire you because their employee handbook keeps companies neutral, supposed to keep companies neutral. So they fired him. I get it, right? What I didn't get was the angry people on my comment, on my thread. That was hilarious yesterday. But again, guys, I'm not the type to block you or tell you to get off my page or anything like that, because if you call yourself an activist or anything of that nature, or you bold enough to post topics that are controversial topics that are going to pull people in, you got to be ballsy enough to hang into that conversation and defend your position, right? Telling people to get the fuck off your page and blocking them, that didn't help you get your message out, and it didn't help you teach the next person, right? I didn't block nobody, and guess what? At the end of the conversation, Sam and Frank both thanked each other for having this debate. Even though it was a heated debate and Frank was mad, at the end, he wasn't mad anymore. He said, thank you. You guys taught me something. Hallelujah! This is what I'm talking about. Not get off my page. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? So if you want to send messages and post political messages, racial, cultural messages, anything that's going to create some kind of contention during conversation, and you ain't got the balls to hang in there, don't post. All right. So, I just wanted to throw that in there because Mimi has self-control, and when she posted here, she knows how, depending on the situation, she knows how to cool it. Well, she didn't engage in that conversation yesterday because she probably would have lost control. So that's a good thing to have, okay? You know how to control it. Hey, Tony. Dorothy said, I like that I am a planner. I don't procrastinate. Oh my God, that I do. That's another bad thing on me. I don't like that I am very OCD. And I also dislike my strength for the very same reason. See, as you most Capricorn women are like that. At least the ones I run into, I do not easily trust people. Hey to the Capricorns, you know how we do, right? That's strength, right? So it's amazing how something as positive as strength can also be that thing that you dislike about yourself, right? And when I asked myself this question and I answered it, I was like, damn, I like my strength. I dislike my strength. Does that make any sense? But it makes a lot of sense. And see, Dorothy, you're saying the same thing. Tone said, oh, good morning, everyone. You didn't miss anything, Tone. We're just talking, shooting the breeze. Just jump on in. What do you like about yourself and what do you dislike about yourself? This is a self-reflection conversation as it was yesterday. And some of the answers might tie into the conversation we had yesterday. Theo said, I love that I have a good heart and I sincerely like helping people and I am strong. But on the flip side, when someone takes advantage of my kindness or hurts me, I can forgive them, but I am done with them. I can easily stop dealing with someone, or when I get over the hurt they inflicted on me, bury them in my head. Okay. So you love your good heart, right? And that good heart lends into you helping people, right? And your strength. But I'm trying to figure out what it is you hate about, what it is you don't like about yourself. Helping people, I'm strong. But on the flip side, when someone takes advantage of my kindness and hurts me, I can forgive them, but I am done with them. I can easily stop dealing with someone when I get hurt. So is that something you don't like about yourself? You can easily cut people off? Because, yeah, I can cut people off too. But I don't dislike that about myself. I like that about myself because, you know, I don't like to hold on to things that drag me down. Hey, Mika. We talking about what the hell we like about ourselves and what we dislike about ourselves. And Mika, you too was good on my post yesterday. Even though you were inboxing me on the sidelines with Mo, you were still good on the post. Thank you. Because we can't have you calling out names. Because we know how you get unleashed. And you don't stop. Brandy says, so Mika, being that you always on fire, tell us what you like about yourself. And tell us what you dislike about yourself. Because I'd be interested to hear. Okay? Brandy said, I've always felt something was missing in me. Not sure of the root until I was in my early 20s. I never thought anything of myself. Just had no concept of who I was. What I wanted, who I could be. Once I became a young wife, mother, and started having achievements with my job, I became aware that I am good and I can do things well. Wow, Brandy. You know, you're still growing and learning about yourself, right? You've come through some things. You've been through some things. And, you know, healing through things that have happened in your life has a different time length for everybody. Right? It's like mourning a death of a person. Like somebody will say, oh my God, it's been a year and you're still mourning. Everyone has their own threshold. Right? So you've been through some things. So you're learning to appreciate yourself over time. And that's going to take time, Brandy, and probably some therapy. Cena said, I would say my confidence. I had to gain it early in life due to body shaming. Wow. We need to talk about that. That's a topic. Body shaming. That is definitely a topic. Due to body shaming. Folks used to make negative comments about my body. Made me build up my self-esteem and confidence in all areas. I dislike that I'm tough, but way too forgiving. Capricorn women, I'm telling you. Capricorn women. I could cut people off real quick. And then there's those that, you know, I forgive time and time again, that hurt me time and time again, right? So I get it, Cena. And that body shaming thing is real. We need to talk about that because I think that body shaming is still a thing. Not necessarily people are body shaming the next person, but I think mentally I don't know how to explain this, how I'm thinking it, but I think within ourselves, people body shame themselves, right? And that's why so many people go and get the same body, like the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj body and stuff like that, because, everybody wants that same body, right? Why? Are we trying to say that any other type of shape is not good? We need to talk about that body shaming thing. Thanks, Cena. Thanks for sharing that. And the reason why I say these topics, no matter how serious or how jokey they are, right? There's healing in every topic, because if you notice, even when the topics are funny, people come in and they tell something happened to them in the past, or based on something that happened to them in the past, this is why they feel the way they feel today, right? This is all about healing. Good morning, Nappy. Good morning, Jay. We're talking about what do you like about yourself and what do you dislike about yourself. Theo said, I don't like that I can easily discard people because I feel that it's so harsh. But I agree that in most cases it's necessary for my peace. It is, right? Sometimes we have to disconnect from people that are draining us. Okay? We do. And unfortunately, sometimes those people that we disconnect from is family. Sometimes it's friends. Whatever the case may be. We got to do it. What we said the other day, protect your peace, right? So we've had a lot of conversations, this week, and a couple of conversations last week on self-reflection. You got to do that sometime. Oh, Jay said, I was talking about everyone having the same manufactured body. Yeah, Jay, but it has to be something to that. Like, listen, I done jumped on here and told y'all about 8 years ago I had a tummy tuck, but y'all see my tummy trying to come back because menopause. I have menopause weight on right now, but I got to work on this and keep this shit down. But I got a little pudge going on in my stomach right now. But that tummy tuck surgery I did get. Okay? But I didn't get the boobs and the butt and the lipo and all of that stuff. I just wanted a flat stomach, guys. That's all I wanted. But I didn't go for the full Nicki Minaj, Cardi B body. Mika said, oh, that's easy. Even though I'm a Virgo and a planner, I can very easily go with the flow of people, person, if I like you. But that's not answering my question, Mika. My question is, what do you like about yourself? And what do you dislike about yourself? That's what I want to know. This is the reason why I'm pulling people to the carpet to answer this question, because that's what self-reflection is. You have to answer the question because that will bring awareness into what our strengths are and what we dislike about ourselves. Well, not strengths, but what we like about ourselves and what we dislike about ourselves. If we say it out loud, that's a part of the healing, that we actually acknowledge that these are the things that we like and dislike about ourselves. Mika said, Jay said, tummy tuck is one thing, but to have the Donkey Kong body, well, listen, they want that body, girl. Everybody's body look the same in the bathing suit. Cena said, it's good. Now I walk in a room like, okay, I'm here. Let's get the party started. Cena, I'm going to tell you something. I've known you a long fucking time, okay? And I've never, ever seen you walk with your head low, act like you were uncomfortable. You never showed low confidence. You have always been very confident in your body. You carry it well. You know what the fuck to wear. I have never seen, the effects of the body shame on you. So kudos to you. Hey, Chico. Good morning. Get your coffee or tea. Listen, Cena, I tell people this all the time because, all my life I fight with weight. When I say I fight with weight, either I'm, healthy, like I am right now, or I'm thin, right? I go back and forth a lot. I'm either like this or I'm thin. Everybody can't be skinny, right? It's not possible. We're all different, right? So my body is my body, and I have to fight with it to keep it skinny, right? But if I just chill and do my regular everyday life shit, this is how I'm going to look, like this. And I'm okay with that right now, okay? Because exercising as aggressive as I used to exercise before ain't working with these hot flashes. It just ain't working. So I'm going to have to love this body I'm in, okay? So, you know, I feel you, Cena. And like I said, you wear it well, you do well with it. And I've never seen you look a day uncomfortable a day in my life. Hey, Arlene, good morning. I'm having a hot flash right now. So we're talking about what do you like about yourself? What's the thing you like about yourself? And what's the thing you dislike about yourself? Mine was strength and strength. I love my strength and I dislike my strength. And I gave the reasons. Sorry, guys, I'm having a hot flash. Oh, I need to talk about menopause. Menopause needs to be a topic. But I don't think a lot of people on my live are going through menopause yet. Thanks, girl. That's when I was in high school. Now they wish they had my ass. I'm telling you, right? They paying for that ass now, Cena. You have it naturally. Mika said, I don't like the fact that I always think that everyone has me fucked up. Listen, girl, I needed you to come on here and talk about what you don't like about yourself, okay? I don't like the fact that I always think that everyone has me fucked up. I'm only right 90% of the time. That was my answer. I'm driving. You know what? I'm not sure that's an answer. Can y'all help me out here? Is that an answer? Because she said, I don't like the fact that I always think that everyone has me fucked up. So you don't like the fact that you're always combative? Is that what you're trying to say? I know you're driving, but I'm just trying to figure out if that's what you're trying to say. Because I know you're ready to pop off at anything. Theo said, I like that I am very direct, but have learned to control it because I can hurt people with my words. And because of my profession, had to learn how to tell people the truth in a gentler way. Yeah, Theo, that's my downfall. I've gotten a lot better at it. I try. I really do try. But, you know, I have a lot of friends in my life that's very direct and always direct. I'm telling you, and I'm direct. When I say stuff to you, I don't really be meaning to hurt your feelings or be smart. So, Theo, I get it. Sometimes I'm very harsh with my delivery, but I don't mean to be, right? And the one thing I try to tell my friends and associates is, if you get a response from me, if I engage in a conversation with you and I'm giving you advice or I'm telling you how I feel, that means I care. Okay? Because even if I say it harsh, know that if I responded, harsh or not, I care enough to have responded. Because if I don't care about you, you could tell me your sad ass story and I'll be like this. Oh, okay. Because I don't care. Dorothy said, yes, it needs to be a topic. Girl, me and you probably going to be the only ones talking about it. Y'all see how I keep taking my glasses off, right? Dorothy, you talk about the menopause thing, right? Because this shit is real. I keep taking my glasses off, y'all, and I know that is weird, but my glasses fog up when I'm having a hot flash. Okay? People with glasses, check on your friends with glasses. Shit. Come on now. Okay, Jay said, I love Mimi laughing at Mika. Yeah, because Mika's answer is not really an answer. She needs to get on here and be serious. People always got her fucked up. No, you need to say, I don't like that I'm ready to pop off. Jay said, I love that I am open-minded, a fast learner, genuine in my intent and caring. Beautiful. That was the easy part. I love it, Jay. So what is it you dislike about yourself? Let's talk about that too. I love that I'm open-minded, a fast learner, genuine in my heart and caring. And that's beautiful. What do you dislike about yourself? I want to talk about that too. Theo said, exactly. It's out of love because fuck it. I don't care. You get crickets. Right. Fuck if I don't care. You get crickets. And this is what I tell my friends. I be like, listen, you might not like how I said something to you, but if I said it, I care. Because if I don't give a fuck, you just getting the sip and stare and the head nod. Really? Oh. Shit. All right, so Nappy said, I dislike my kindness. I love my confidence. Let's talk about it. I'm too kind to people and get abused. I like the way I built my confidence, but losing weight and I did a while make a whole makeover. Yes, you did, Nappy. So when I met Nappy in a workout group. And we still have that workout group. And Nappy had posted a before and after picture. Nappy, had some weight on him. And I was shocked to see the before picture, because when I met Nappy was thin, smaller. So, he took a journey by losing weight. He did a lot of walking. He's a postman, but he, was going to the gym, running, doing his miles and stuff like that. A whole transition, right? He transitioned himself through exercise. So I saw that transition, and I always saw confidence. So, that is a good thing to have, Nappy. But and your kindness, listen, everyone that's kind gets abused. They do. It's unfortunate because there's always going to be people in this world that take advantage of people's kindness, right? But we, as a people, have to know, if we are the kind-hearted people and we see people taking advantage of us, we have to figure out how to stop that, right? So I get why you feel you dislike that about yourself. And you know what? I have that issue too. Like, I'm kind-hearted, and I'll give and I'll give and I'll give. And sometimes when I don't get back, my feelings are hurt. But people will take and take and take and take, because everyone is not so giving, right? So when we give, we have to know that we're just giving. That's something we have to work on within ourselves, Nappy, and I get it. Mika said, that's my answer. I don't have an issue with my popping off. Reread it. No, listen. I don't like the fact that I always think that everyone has me fucked up. That's not something you like about yourself or dislike about yourself. That's not answering the question. I can't figure out in there what you like about that or what you dislike about that. I'm not going for that. That's not an answer. Okay? I said, what do you like about yourself? Do you like that you're combative? Because that's what you're saying. And what is it you dislike about yourself? Okay? Now answer that. Okay, so guys, I'm going to take a pause for a minute and talk about remind everybody about the book reading, because I'm going to do that every Coffee with Friends until Saturday, because we only have a couple of days. right? So today, right after this Coffee with Friends, I'm going to resend out the event to remind people to join the event. It's a Zoom event. Make sure you read your books, your chapter 2 and your chapter 3, okay? So that we're ready to ask our questions to the authors, Dawn and Theo. In the back of the book, there's a space for you to write your notes for the book, you know, for your questions and answers. I suggest you write your questions down or whatever based on, you know, the authors, so that we can get right into it, okay? So that's Saturday at 8 o'clock, and I'll resend out that, I'm trying to see what Shamika is talking about. Okay, Mika, I've read both of your things. Oh, that's easy. Although I'm a Virgo and a planner, I can easily go with the flow of person I'm with if I like you. Okay. Okay, I got it now, Mika. So you don't like the fact that everyone has you fucked up. Okay, you don't like that about yourself. Okay, and you do like that you're a planner. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, cool. So back to the announcements. Besides the book reading, I'm going to create a list of topics that we discussed in Coffee with Friends, and I'm gonna put that list up there in the next couple of days, because I have to go through all the topics we discussed, and I want you guys to vote on the topics. Okay, make sure you vote on the topics. I don't know if I'm going to have you vote based on the number or the thumbs up, thumbs down, smiley face, or whatever, because Facebook doesn't let me put a poll on my page, and I don't want to do it in my story because it's going to expire, right? So I want to put it on my page. You guys, please make sure you go to that post and you pick a topic that you want to talk about on Zoom. Okay, once we have a topic, I will set up a Zoom meeting. It'll probably be like a Friday evening Zoom session where we talk about this topic on Zoom. Okay, so this way I won't be the only talking head, and I won't have to do this, guys. I won't have to read comments and miss comments because everybody will be talking together real time. Oh, those are my answers, not yours. Okay. I like those answers though, Mika. So that's what the Zoom, those are what the Zoom meetings as it relates to Coffee with Friends. So I'm excited about that because when we do the Zoom sessions, I'm also going to live stream those Zoom sessions on the Raw to the Bone Facebook page. Okay? So. Anyway, guys, all right, so I just wanted to scroll through here and make sure I wasn't missing any comments, because you know I do miss comments every now and again. Marcus, you joined yesterday and today and you didn't say anything. What happened? Did Mika hurt your feelings? I need to know. And wait a minute, let me scroll up here and see Mother. I don't think Mother, let me see something. Mother. Mother, I didn't see your answer. Either I missed it or I didn't see it. So Mother, what do you like and dislike about yourself? You ain't say nothing. So anyway, guys, you know how we had the topic of going through my book. All right, so he's been quiet, period. What did you do to him, Mika? Oh, you didn't say, Ma. Okay, but are you going to say? I'm going through my book right now. So, tomorrow's topic, guys. I don't know, Mika. You must have did something to Marcus, because I'm going to have to go in Section 8 and see what he's doing. Tomorrow's topic is a very interesting topic, guys. I saw this on the timeline also. And some of the responses was hilarious. And I've also heard this topic being discussed in various forums, right? And I feel like sometimes the black woman gets such a, I don't know. The black woman, you know, we carry so much weight. We do. And it just seems like we were built to be strong for whatever reason. Like, you know, if you look back in slave days, we are the ones that was wiping the injuries on our husband's back, holding the family down, carrying the babies on our back, picking cotton in the crop fields, doing all kind of stuff. Not that our men wasn't working, but, you know, women have a lot. We're doing the same thing as men are doing, right? In slave days, plus we're carrying our children at the same time. We're doing it, right? We were strong from day one, right? It's just natural. So tomorrow's conversation is, black women are taught to survive without a man rather than to keep one. Okay? Now, I know that conversation sounds harsh, but let's talk about it, right? That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, because we want to talk about why people feel that black women were not taught to keep a man. So that's tomorrow's conversation. Hey, Natalie, good morning. We're talking about, what do you like about yourself and what do you dislike about yourself? All right, so Mother said, I like that I help people when I can. I don't like it when I don't get it back because it hurts my feelings. But that's not something you don't like about yourself, Mother. Right? See, I know this is a difficult question. What is it you don't, what you said, I like that I help people. So you have a kind heart. You like that you're kind and giving. That's what you like about yourself. What do you dislike about yourself? You not getting it back is not something you dislike about yourself. That's just a reaction based on hurt feelings. Okay? What is it you don't like about yourself? Okay? That's what we're asking. And I know it's hard for some people to self-reflect, but it's important to do that. Right? This is how we become better people. You know, not liking something about yourself is not, I don't like when people, you know, say they're going to come over and get me and they don't. That's not an attribute. An attribute is, I don't like that I'm ungrateful. I don't like that, you know, I'm a bad communicator. I don't like that I'm selfish. I don't like that, you know, I'm dependent. Right? Those are the kind of things we're talking about. Or I like that I'm kind-hearted. I like that I'm giving. I like that I'm a good communicator. Stuff like that. I like that I'm strong. Stuff like that. Tone said, I don't like that I hold my emotions inside and allow them to take over. Okay. So why do you think you do that, Tone? Why do you think you hold your emotions inside? Are you afraid that no one's going to care if you express them? Are you afraid that if you express them, someone is not going to listen? Are you afraid that if you express them, they're not going to care and nothing is going to change? What makes you hold them inside? We're trying to heal here. Listen, answer the question right. And I won't pick the answers, Mika. Hey, Kadena, good morning. I don't like when I yell at people. Okay, so when you yell at people, yelling is an action, right? So when you yell at people, Why are you yelling at them? Is it because you're impatient? Is it because you don't understand? Is it because you don't care? There's a reason why you constantly yell at people, right? What is the reason? You don't like that you always yell at people. That's the act that comes from something, but why do you do that? Right? This is what we're trying to figure out. Mika said, what people don't like about themselves may not be cut and dry or regular attributes. Okay, Mika, argue with me. So you say, I don't like that everyone always has me fucked up. When you say something like that, that almost sounds narcissistic. Like it's somebody else's problem it's somebody else's problem. So therefore, it's somebody else's problem. That's what that sounds like to me. I don't like it when other people got me fucked up. And I'm 90% right half the time. I'm trying to understand that. Like, you're putting it on somebody else. It's other people's fault that they got you fucked up. And that's something you don't like about yourself or like about yourself. Because I'm trying to understand that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's not what you said? Okay, so I might have missed this shit. You said, oh, that's easy. Even though I'm a Virgo and a planner, I can very easily go with the flow of the person I'm with if I like you. Did you say that? That's one thing you said. Then another thing you said was, I don't like the fact that I always think that everyone has me fucked up. You always think that everyone has you fucked up. I'm only right 90% of the time. That was my answer. I'm driving. Everybody else on Coffee with Friends, help me. Help me pick through that. I don't like yelling. Okay. So, Mom, you don't like yelling, it's almost like, and I'm not laughing at you, Ma, but I am laughing at you. It's almost like my mother throws these tantrums, right? And like when you're talking to her and she doesn't understand something that you're saying, or you're telling her, because again, I'm harsh. So sometimes when I say something to my mother, I say it so direct and harsh. I'll be like, Ma, I said blah, 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 and la, la, la. And she'll get frustrated with me and kind of like throw like this little tantrum and she'll yell, right? So I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Ma. When you get frustrated, you just yell out. Tally said, I do like that I have a compassionate and giving heart. That seems to be a common thread for a few people on here. Compassionate and giving heart. Jay said, I don't like that I'm an overthinker. Come on, Jay. Yes. Perfect. Perfect for you. I don't like asking for help or advice. Too giving and forgiving. And this is why I say this really ties in to the topic we had yesterday when we said, what are the 3 things it's hard for you to say? I love you. I apologize. Help me. Right? And you see what Jay said. I don't like that I'm an overthinker. Right? I don't like asking for help, which is what she said yesterday was her problem. Right? And it ties into what you don't like about yourself. Right? She's too giving and forgiving. Right? People take advantage. Okay, got it. Got it, Mika. Yes, the way you are interpreting it is if I'm talking about outside people when I'm, in fact, talking about myself. Got it. Okay. So that's something that you want to work on, right? You feel within yourself that everyone got you fucked up, but that might not be what's really happening, but you're saying that that's how you feel within yourself. I get it, right? So how do you think you could work on that? Like, do you think that comes from communication? Like when somebody says something and in your mind you think that they got you fucked up, how do you think you can address that situation? Do you think that it's a communication thing where you talk it out for clarity before you jump to conclusions and you pop off? Like, what do you think can help with that? Tally said, I've been told I'm overly sensitive and can tend to take things the wrong way. 0 to 100 real quick. You know, Tally, it's so weird you say that because my husband, he jokes a lot. I mean, sometimes to the point where it irritates me because I'll be like, was that a fucking joke? Or are you trying to undercut me on a DL? Right? Now, as tough as I am, people look at me and they go, oh my God, she say whatever the fuck she want to say. She got a mouth on her, whatever. But things hurt my feelings very quickly and easily. It depends on what you say. And sometimes, listen, Tally, I'm with you. Okay? I can be sensitive, especially, you know, I have triggers, certain triggers in my life. If you hit on one of those triggers, that takes me into my sensitive realm. Okay? So I get it. And I'll go from 0 to 100 real quick and fuck up my whole house. Now, I do better. I'm better now. But there was a time that when I went from 0 to 100, shit, I tear up my whole house. Shit be off the walls. I'm throwing shit around. Bar stools are flying. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I've had to learn to address that within myself. Like, you know, I had to learn that when people pull my trigger, because I didn't like that about myself, because after the end of it all, my house is fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? And so I had to work on that, right? So now when I get pissed like that and I'm about to like lose it, I have to pull myself out of it very, very quickly by stopping the argument, walking away, disconnecting from the argument until I can calm down. Because I'm telling you, that 0 to 100 is no joke. And my son is like that too, 0 to 100. Oh, I did? Oh my God. Let me go back. Sabrina said, I love that I'm loving, caring, kind, sensitive, being there for others, great mom, best nana, big sister, and more. Okay. I don't like when I'm overly sensitive and agree with an issue just to keep the peace. And I definitely don't like the fact that I keep a lot of my deepest emotions bottled up in fear of saying too much or going over the edge. So let's talk about that for a minute, Sabrina. So you are a caretaker, right? That first sentence jumped out at me. Caring and loving, kind and sensitive, great mom, best nana, big sister, and more. Okay? Now I know for a fact you got, grandbabies living with you and you are a caretaker, right? That's your, you're good at that, right? And that's what you're saying here. But you don't like that you're overly sensitive or you're sensitive, right? And you agree with shit just to let things coast over. So why do you think, why do you think you keep these things bottled up? I see you said in fear of saying too much or going over the edge. But what's wrong with saying too much? If it's how you feel, what's wrong with expressing it? What is the fear of the end result if you go too far? Like, do you think your family's feelings are going to be hurt? Do you think it's going to damage relationships? What do you think it's going to do? And if you never address these issues, how many more years can you go on holding these things bottled up before it explodes? Right? Let's talk about that. Maura said, I like that I'm loyal. I dislike my impatience. Okay. So you're loyal but impatient. Okay. Now, are you impatient with everything or just certain things you're impatient with? And when you say you're impatient, what happens when your patience runs out? I'm not rereading it, Mika. No. Okay. Tally said, I don't like that I'm extremely emotional person. I don't like that I hold my anger and or sadness in. One of many. Okay. One of many. So you think, Tally, knowing these things about yourself helps you? Because you're an extremely emotional person. Where do you think that comes from? You know, I know about your history. You know, we're family. So I know, you know, the things that you've gone through. Do you think it has to do with some of those things that's created the emotional person that you hold on to now? And why do you hold your sadness and your anger in? Are you afraid that if you let it out, it's going to be rejected? Or you're going to be judged by it? What are you thinking? Mother said, because when I say something to them, I have to keep repeating myself. So I yell. I'm working on it. Okay. I don't like yelling. Okay, Mother. So at least you know that you don't like yelling and you know you yell. And you got to work on it, you know. And when you yell, I turn around and I go, so Ma, why are you yelling? Calm down. You get so excited. But nobody is perfect. It's okay. You know that about yourself and you're working on it. That's good. Tally said, I do like that I have a compassionate and giving heart. Okay. Again, a common theme here. Jay said, I don't like that I'm an overthinker. I don't like, oh, I'm reading all this stuff over again because, oh no. I don't like I'm an overthinker. Don't like asking for help. Right. Giving opinions or whatever. Jay, we talked about that. Mika said, yes, the way you're interpreting it, I read that too. Oh, Mika said, finally. Oh, okay, so I got it right. Because I had to keep scrolling up, guys. You know, the iPad comments are delayed. I keep telling y'all got to give me a chance because you guys are seeing the comments before me, right? So when the comments come in, I have to keep scrolling to make sure I'm not missing comments. So have patience. That's why the Zoom is going to be good because this way I don't have to hold this and read the comments. We can all just be talking together. Yes, good or bad. I'm with the shits. I know you are, Mika. You are with the shits all the way, all day. But yesterday, you were good and I appreciate it. Even though you dropped those gifts on there and your gifts that you be dropping, they say a million words without saying any words. Okay? You a mess. You a whole mess. Mika said, I walk away, but I had a partner who would walk up on me during arguments. It did not end well. Well, you know, Mika, I don't blame you. I don't like that walking up on me either. And I talked about it here on Coffee with Friends. You know, don't come close to me when we're arguing. Don't. I don't like that either, Mika, because, you know, my first husband did it and his finger got cut almost all the way off. Okay, he dropped to his knees. Don't come close to me when we're arguing because I'm going to make sure I back up into an area where I know I could pull a knife or some shit and I might cut you, stab you, some shit. Don't come close to me. So I don't like that either, Mika. And I think it's because, you know, this is raw to the bone. So we're talking outright raw. You know, I've seen abuse. My mother had her rolls in the hay with some guy. You know, my brother's father used to be abusive. Okay. Now, I've seen him put his hands on her. So when I got older, that was one of my fears. I was like, oh no, I can't have a motherfucker hit me. So when people come close to me when they're arguing, immediately I think you're going to hit me. Even though you might say, I wasn't going to hit you. Don't come close to me. So I get that. Tally said, I have a fear of being seen as weak or a weak person. Yeah. But that's almost like when I said I love my strength, but I hate my strength. I dislike my strength at the same time because I feel like I could do everything and I got everything under control. And it's probably because I don't want to look like I can't manage it. You know, it's very unfortunate and it wears us down, Tally. It does. Because we have to learn to ask for help. We have to learn to be vulnerable. Tone said, I love how creative I am. My house is a craft house. Letting out my creative side keeps my emotional issues controlled. Okay. So you actually found something that caters to you emotionally. That's cool. You know, something that relaxes you. I can dig it. I know a lot of people that get into crafts because it relaxes them. So that's interesting, Tony. Yes, I care, Sabrina. Never do that. Always stand proud of all that you accomplish. Tally said, girl, do you remember that incident at Grandma Rose's house in North Carolina with your first husband? Which one? It was so many damn incidents at that house in North Carolina. I can't keep up. Which one? The one when I jumped in the car and tried to drive the car and I dropped the car in that ditch in the front of the house and they had to get the car out the ditch? Listen, Tally is my sister-in-law, basically. She's my son's aunt. And we've gone through some things together, trust me. But I had gone to North Carolina to pick up Alvin. I had told y'all that story about his sneakers. And I had to go down south and pick him up because he was heartbroken. And so when we got down there, you know, my first husband drove me down there. And we had a lot of fucked up incidents in North Carolina. I do remember having an argument. Oh my God. He walked up to you during the argument. I don't remember that part. I know that I was pissed one night and I jumped in that fucking car that I didn't know how to drive and I drove it into the hole because I was like, fuck you, bitch. You think you gonna buy a 5-speed car for us and I don't know how to drive it? I got in that shit in North Carolina and drove that shit into a hole. I said, I will fuck this whole car up until somebody teach me how to drive this shit. Now stop playing. Yep. Yep, I did. Yep, the car was in the ditch in North Carolina. It sure was. But guess what? I learned how to drive that shit because I was fucking. And it was a brand new car. We just bought it. But see, niggas be thinking. Oh, don't say niggas. I'm sorry, y'all. Guys be thinking they slick because he thought he was gonna buy this car for us, and it was gonna be a 5-speed, and I wasn't gonna know how to drive it. I will fuck it up. But Tally, remind me what I did in the kitchen because I don't remember. But I told you guys, don't walk up on me. That's some real shit. I don't be playing around. I don't remember what I did to him. Did I slap his face? What did I do? Sabrina, you said, I'm loving what I'm hearing today in Friends. Listen, you never know what you're going to get with Coffee with Friends. But this shit is hilarious. Wait, Sabrina, did you do that to your car too? Because you said you did that too. You put your car in the ditch in North Carolina too? Fuck them ditches. I want to, Tally, I need you to tell me what I did to my first husband in the kitchen in North Carolina. I can't. It's too much. I'm telling you guys, I could be a bit crazy. You started swinging on his ass. I told you. I don't even remember that. Damn, it's a damn shame. I think I've been traumatized, guys. And this is why I say Coffee with Friends is healing. It is because, you know, it's a reason why I swing on you when you come close to me, right? I'm swinging on you because I've seen my mother get abused. You understand? And I'm terrified of that. I've never had a man abuse me. Never, ever, never. I had one man slap the bejesus out of my face and my earring flew out and that was it for me. I could not have a relationship with a person like that, a long-standing relationship, because I don't. And that was the one time he hit me and never hit me again. Eventually, listen, I cut him the fuck off. I don't deal with hitters. So I'm sorry, Tally and Grandma Rose, rest in peace. But when people come close to me, I'm swinging or stabbing. So there you go. Y'all heard it from Tally. She seen me in action. I started swinging on his ass. That was my first husband. Hey, Bean, good morning. Oh, Brina, it wasn't your car? Listen, them ditches in North Carolina are vicious. But the thing is that this particular ditch was on the property. And I didn't even get fully off the property before the car ended up in the ditch. He was so mad. Guess what? I ain't care. Yep, it was a whole rumble in the jungle in the damn North Carolina country kitchen. Listen, and I went down south with my first husband to go get my son hunting down my baby daddy because he did some fuckboy shit. And I went down there to fight him. And when I got to North Carolina, he ghosted me and ran to Virginia. And then I end up in a fight with my husband and drove the car in the ditch. Listen, I'm here for the shits. Okay? But guys, it's after 9 o'clock. This was hilarious because, listen, you could tell people have been through things. Like, we all come through things. Different things maybe, but, shit, life is what it is, right? And people, in order for us to grow and do better, we need to do some self-reflection, right? Ask ourselves the difficult questions and work on the things that we think need to be worked on within ourselves. It's not easy, but it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not perfect, and nobody is perfect, right? And nobody will ever be perfect. But what we have to understand is, in order to get along with each other, we have to be respectful. We have to understand what we like and what we dislike about ourselves so that we can continue to work on that and we can be better people, right? We can be the better half in a relationship, or we can be the better mother or the better son or whatever, a better friend, right? Sometimes we don't self-reflect. So we have to do that even when it comes out to be a joke, like some of the shit we talked about today. Okay? But there's healing in every conversation. It really, really is. Dorothy said, Dorothy, were you there that night? She said, man, I'm sitting here trying to figure out if me and my sister was there. I think the house was full. I don't know. But I know that listen, poor Grandma Rose. I'm telling you, listen, these monarchs of the family have seen it all, okay? Now, I done went down into my baby daddy grandparents' house acting out like that. But, shit, don't walk up on me. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, Dorothy, if you were there. Oh, see, yes, I think you were, May. See, you probably were there because the house was full. You see, guys, a couple of people on here, my family members, okay, from my baby daddy side. But see, I still get along with my ex-families, right? That's a beautiful thing. But I believe you were there. Okay? It was a family affair. I'm delivered, but I still don't walk up on me still. That has not changed. I have grown in a lot of ways, guys. I have. I know that I've been working on myself, and it's going to be a lifetime of work, right? But if you walk up on me, I'm still going to cut you or swing on you. That has not changed. That is who I am. Y'all see my husband. If he even looked like he about to walk up on me, I'm getting the biggest motherfucking knife in the kitchen because he's big and he's going to need to be stabbed with the biggest knife. Just saying. Okay? So, anyway, guys, listen, I need to end this conversation, but remember, tomorrow's conversation topic is a good one. Why do black women were taught to live without a man rather than to keep one? So we're going to talk about that. Is that a truth? Is that a myth? What do we think about that? Look at your own relationships, your past relationships, your current relationships, things men might have said to you. And let's talk about that tomorrow and see if there's some truth to that statement, right? I don't personally think that we were taught to live without a man. I just think that, I don't think we were taught not to keep a man. I just think we were taught to be strong. And sometimes that could be a downfall. Oh, Mother said, you still answering the question? Okay, cool. Mother said, I don't like when people always call me crazy. You know what? Well, I don't mind being called crazy. But I hear you, Ma. So if I won't call you crazy no more. Mika said Thanos. Yes, that's what a group of people call my husband. They call him Thanos. But actually, he's lost a lot of weight. He keeps saying he's getting too old to carry all those muscles. So he's trimming down. And I told him, I be looking at him side-eye like, you better not lose too much weight. Don't be playing around. Okay? Because I'm a healthy woman. I need, that mass. So, Anyway, guys, make sure you are following Raw to the Bone on IG, Facebook, YouTube. I'm starting to upload some of my Coffee with Friends topics to YouTube so that a broader audience can hear the conversations, the topics. I did see that one of my friends did a watch party yesterday. I didn't even realize she did that. But 2 people brought it to my attention. And I didn't even know. But I appreciate those that do watch parties. I appreciate you guys for joining in the morning. I know it's early, so I thank you for that. If you want to purchase any of the items that I'm selling, I have my shirts here. I do have Black Lives Matter shirts left. There's a large left. I might have another small, and another large available as well. And then I have the orange tank top, the green Raw to the Bone t-shirt. This also comes in white. I don't like to hang it up here because it's white. It's white. And I just don't like to keep pulling it in and out the box. And my shirt, my white shirt, these are my shirts. Because I don't like using the shirts that I'm selling to display. So these are all my shirts, my personal shirts. So this was a great topic. Thank you, Tone. I try. So if you want to purchase anything, please make sure you go to rawtothebone.com. Coffee mugs are available. 20 ounces are going fast. I'm down to only a few left of the 20-ounce mugs. I still have the 11-ounce sets. The current 11-ounce sets I think I only have a few of those sets left too, but I have another set of 11 ounces that I'm going to be releasing that has a different design on it. So that should be out in another week. So guys, I will be seeing you tomorrow. Make sure you join in because I have another announcement tomorrow that I want to share with everybody on Coffee with Friends. So make sure you guys join in tomorrow, and I will announce that other announcement as well as get into our topics, right? Okay. Remember, read your chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3 of Loving You Is Hurting Me. And for now, I'm out. Gone for now, but not forever. Raw to the bone.